During a press briefing at the Uganda Media Center, internal affairs officials emphasized the government's commitment to promoting peace, security, and stability across the continent.
Give a message to all Ugandans, even where we shall not be able to go, to pick the message that this month is designated annually for voluntary surrender and collection, and also to give them the assurance that whoever surrenders these weapons will not be prosecuted, will not be embarrassed, will not be, there is that anonymity of surrendering that gun.
According to a 2023 survey, Uganda has an estimated 309,844 illicit and unregistered firearms. A report further reveals that over 40 million small arms and light weapons circulate illegally across Africa, often crossing borders with ease and fueling organized crime and insurgencies. Senior Superintendent Florence Chidabira explained that any tool capable of harming life will be categorized as a weapon and should be surrendered.
I know there are a number of weapons in place when we talk about weapons, including those which are crude weapons like pangas, hammers, call it. But in this line, we are interested in firearms, popularly known as small arms and light weapons. These are the guns that fire bullets. They fire ammunitions. Yeah. So those are the ones we are targeting. Even the crude instruments, by the way. If one comes up across such crude instruments and the community pronounces it as something that has been used against them, then that is a crime already.
She admitted that despite the existing Firearms Act, Uganda continues to face a growing challenge of gun-related crimes. She called for stronger enforcement mechanisms to curb the misuse of firearms.
Yes, and this act has been overtaken by a number of events. It's not punitive in its nature. I know we have a series of other acts in place, but this overarching act, the ministry where I come from, we are actually mandated to come up with strong laws and policies to control and prevent this proliferation of firearms. And as I speak now, we have a draft bill in place that is in advanced stages of drafting. It is now with the Attorney General.
Reports further indicate that of the over 40 million small arms on the continent, only 5 million are held by security agencies, leaving the rest in the hands of civilians and illegal groups.
That 40 million small arms and light weapons are under the ownership of illegal people. And these illegal people include the armed groups, all over the continent. There are quite a number of them. They possess these guns. And then the civilians who apply for guns for self-control. Those who acquire guns without going through the proper channels. So those ones alone contribute 40 million guns. Then, of course, the state that is supposed to own guns, it was only established that 5 million guns are the ones that belong to the state. And when I mention the state, you know that includes UPDF, military, police, and other security agencies.
Africa Amnesty Month is an annual event in September, organized by the African Union to encourage the voluntary surrender of illicit small arms and light weapons from civilians as part of the Silencing the Guns initiative to promote peace and security across the continent. The commemoration aims to raise public awareness, foster community participation in disarmament efforts, and advocate for the strengthened arms control and demobilization programs.